Revelation 2442. From the 8th of August 1942. Passing on the spiritual food. Love for others. Spiritual food gives the human being the necessary strength to resist evil and to work on his soul. And therefore he need not fear that he could ever lack strength if he needs it, that is, if he has the will for spiritual ascent. The will always also earn him the strength which can be supplied to the human being through the acceptance of the divine word. His spiritual hunger will always be satisfied, and he will no longer want to miss the nourishment of the soul once he has been fed with it. For it is a divine gift, it is the expression of his love, it is the supply of strength and fortification which, once received by the human being, means a lack of soul. Yet God does not arbitrarily withdraw this divine gift from him, and thus the soul's nourishment remains constant as long as the human being himself does not disregard the gift of grace. But now love dictates that he should also offer spiritual nourishment to his fellow human being, to feed him as it were, so that he can travel the earthly path in accordance with God's will. Only then does the human being prove himself worthy to be given his love by God. Love should impel the human being to give to his fellow human being what has become indispensable to him. He should pass on strength and grace in the realization that without spiritual food his fellow human being will have to live in want, and that God will let the gift of grace reach earth for all people. For people constantly have to wrestle with evil forces and need strengthening in order to be able to fight their battle. The spiritual food has been offered to the human being by God out of love, and it should be passed on to fellow human beings with the same love. Only then will the recipient of God's divine gift of grace make himself worthy and fulfill the first commandment to love his neighbor as himself. Amen.